Mr. President, 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 Mr. President.
I ask you to be citizens, not spectators, responsible citizens.
Mr. President, 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 Mr. President.
I ask you to be citizens, not spectators. I ask you to be citizens. I ask you to be citizens, not spectators. Responsible citizens, building your communities and our nation.
Mr. President, 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 Mr. President.
I ask you to be citizens.
Mr. President, 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 Mr. President.
I ask you to be citizens, not spectators. I ask you to be citizens. I ask you to be citizens, not spectators. Responsible citizens, building your communities and our nation.
Mr. President, 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 Mr.
So man be yo, so man enye yo e minu mienu. Ebra so se enso ye bi. Na ye de to aso. Na anopai eduru kwada se ya. Ghana man pani arodan kwakufu ado asem okan ye ehye mi nkran kese pa. Ghana man pani president na arodan kwakufu ado. Ehye mi nu nkran se my nya spectators. My nhade no ye me ye be hwade fo enhu asem nhwe enkea no ntum ema ne nseye ansa enenti eye mene wo ya sade se enema nkoyi a yansoso ya magana mampani na sote. And truly Ghana mampani is in the region tine amampani adodan kwakufu ado mene Ghana fo asanteman Ghana fo ye tiaw anopai na ye de asem nam asem ye de nam na no pay no ye tietia na de ebusa ne se mampani adodan kwakufu ado wo hye me bo wo hye me Ghana ni na wo tie ma no pay wo hye ye bobi na bo hye no ho na no pay ye wa ha de ebusa se bo hye no a hye ye no Ghana mampani adodan kwakufu ado that bo hye no akosi sen boss no ho asem akosi sen Ghana mampani and now you ha Mr. President Ghana force fuel yentimi nto Ghana force fuel boy den truck driver simin kancha no person fuel boy den taxi driver simin kancha se fuel boy den womo ya intercities almost fuel boy den ti Ghana man pani adodan kwakufu ado wo ye dan wo hye ye bo se wo ba tete so amayen eno ne de to abade ma ho
mo pia me ko sa ba kese mu na me jo so amen da me chi mamoda me be shabo ami tumi ndiso me ko pia me ko sa ba kese mu me do a me ba be ti petrol so o do also ana petrol bo a na ekoso me ba be ti ni ama so e se me ba me yafo this one brass of grad e yafo nya e wa no e then only keke 1 cd a ya kai
when boss ya Ghana man pani adodan kwakufu ado se Ghana fo nyina se ye nto aba ne mfama ho na yɛmpia wo nkɔnkɔhyɛ hɔ yɛmpia wo Ghana man pani firiduapa Ghana ha de anim no yɛba yɛ de ɛte yɛ no yɛ na nanom asɛm mo ka kyerɛ yɛ no sɛ de ɔfiriduapa ne yɛpia no nti brɛ mu yɛpia wo Ghana man pani Adodankwa Akufo-Addo Mr. President yɛpia wo kɔe na kɔɔyɛ no Ghana for se nkɔmmɔ no sesa nkɔmmɔ no adane bɔhyɛ no ɛkɔ n'akyi asɛm a woka kyerɛ yɛ no anidasoɔ no agye agu ɛnɛ fuel yɛntimi o Ghana man pani madama yɛntimi ɛna no pay we are not happy Ghana for we are not happy Drama 4 are not happy this morning.
4 on the day, you're too much because you unfortunately, you're Dawson near what town. So I tell say, into say, you're to petrol Musana, air because Nipano unya taxi no before. But unkites can match enough because of say you're too full, you're too naming by and two nipim. Into no man casana a home. Just say, we also be after taxi. Maybe you get a near not to be for trotro. Into now for taxi. Apart from Sadiano, Abia never was a Colako school. Akola na Hindu kita. I will go for taxi. I affect a lot.
We share the way I have to two prices. We share, we say, Abia. Baby, I'm Abia 7 cities. Was a member of 5 cities. Taxi driver, where they are. To me, Kate, when they trinity over. It's also affecting drivers. The food and that's one tomorrow. Come back to Suramba, Yansu Yanga Toyanka, Yansu Yapapa.
Bambe say so mama ohwema nyama yegba for mine say be so ye yejuma ni beji because wo yejuma na anya bibia mfa nkofi ankɔhwɛ busia say we ninji
if you feel any price in here everywhere you find a little kasika ban hwena only bibi kakra emfa fuel because you see system ni nyina kujina transportation to say moving about to we call jama to fuel ni sana effective system so 1 year and 1 year no so there you be too omoya announce the be too year too but almost then why you better so na you two ade my artist that be akoni yes we buy a better so over omobwa be akoni
as sometimes you're too much for passenger or say say be obebo test your obaka say no for you 7 oh nti ya tumu kura no also be 7 no fa no so a wo ko no be shifu nti no wa fa no sa
fuel ne de si etiso a ebe boye because eno na yenso yeto yenso yedi nyakakra yenso di because who say customer bu akofa na who so hwe baby awo ko fuel a obeto ene de obe na de be charge no nti se fuel ne etiso a yenso ye charge no ebe from e ma customers for no so ho ato
Someone Ghana for Canada pay Mr. President. The deal is that met it to Swamamo, but then one penny Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. Way back before Ube assuming office as president, Bosia would say a liter of fuel, and in a gallon and a liter of fuel. Man penny. Men and say I'm in person me no be dealing with figures because already what catch that I say what the wo the about bontia ye hunu about wansa the about ho ye hunu about ho ansa na ba until you are aware of the situation. Mr. President anopay Ghana for and would din komo na yen central for na no pay omo ofem ene Ghana Akoma Mr. President drama for say eniema nkoyi Nana Kwaku Asare
Pejon
who did I hear for this year
Pejon they say them bigina juma na for station another man point no derema
drama for say and pay drivers address the president
Okay, study a yɛde home money ama ɛtefo atuma teɛ no ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ fuel prices a yɛtumi atoto mu a gyesa dɔbafoɔ no mogya ɛnwino mu yie paa menhyɛ da ɛnkasa ɛma mekasa ɛnwa pii no mpanimfoɔ sɛ obi ɛnomaduro ɛma sɛbe ɛyɛ ɔyɛafoɔ mene ka sɛ menyɛ dɔbafoɔ no bi wɔ me nkyɛn na ɔmɔtwetwe nkɔmmɔ na ɔmo hɔ ankasa pɔte paa no wɔn atumi ɛde ato ɛyɛ tefo mu ti akoma 87.9 ɛso anim apɛni mu akɔ ababa ɛyɛ akoma fm ɛyɛ studio ɔkɔ nyankopɔn adom ho yɛ paa ɛde nyame bɔdɔ ma utwika ɛwɔ ha no mo sɛ ahokyerɛ bɛn ɛna wokom ɔdɔ ma tefo teo
deɛ ahokyerɛ yɛkum no first one ɛyɛ yɛkwan sɛ ɔmampani ɛde kwan ama contract ntuturo ɛkunye paa ɛna sisi a nso fuel no nso ɛno na anɔpa yɛtɔ fuel no wɔ ase ha yɛkwan nso yɛ ne ɛtɔ fuel no ɛno na anɔpa yɛba na latest no baabi a ne da no afei ɛkɔ anim kakra no latest na yɛde sɛ akɔ anim mmɔ yɛ fuel no kunye yɛsrɛ ɔmampani ne mpanyimfoɔ sɛ ɔmo mo ayɛ fuel no deɛ nanawoloma ɔmama no mafo ma yɛn sɛ dɛ ɛbɛyɛ agya yɛn nso bɛtumi ayɛ adwuma no agye yɛn nso anya kakra no de akɔhwɛ yɛyere ne yɛma ɛno a ne yɛsrɛ ɔmampani
Good. Nana, young call the next driver. Omo addressing Mampeni because Mampeni is even in the region. I didn't know capture the president about fuel prices. Omo addressing the president.
Okay, open your mouth about Akoma FM. Mampeni, oh, I can't remember. Madaroma, if a fuel price, that's not catch Mampeni.
Yeah, your best of Mampeni, Nadaroma. Titi Kerjumano, Adia, Sabri, Titi Adava for Pa, fuel no ɛwɔ soro titi sɛ yɛ adwuma na sɛ yɛbɛ fia na afei yɛnkɔ baabi a kakra bi nyɛ sa de nyinaa san kɔtɔ fuel ne asɛ agu sɛ yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ ɔnyɛ bi ma yɛn sɛ bɛyɛ a ɛbɛba fam na yɛn nso nyɛ bi yɛn nso atumi ahwɛ abusua
bɛn ne makɔ aba
wɔn
wada ma yɛwɔ kɔ deɛ nti de ti ni fuel prices ɛna afei nso ɛyɛ kaa akyɛntadeɛ bɔ ɛfiri dumanafo ɛkɔ ɛyɛ ɛfima pɔnti kɔ dumana padaroma ɛdɛn nso na bɛka ɛde afa fuel prices yi ho
prason de akɔsoro a yɛnyina yɛyare nka soro na yɛbɛsrɛ aban no sɛ ɔbɛyɛ dɛ ɔbɛtete nneɛma so sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ a ɛka no sɛ adrabafoɔ ɛho bɛheha yɛ aban no yɛyɛ ayɛ dea yɛa na ɛde aban no ba yɛ sɛ ɔte ase enti yɛpɛ sɛ break 80 no nso enti sɛ ɛte hɔ no sɛ nneɛma ɛkɔ soro saa ɛyɛ na ɛha yɛ sɛ ɔte aseɛ enti yɛbɛsrɛ aban sɛ ɔtete nneɛma so ɔma nneɛma nkɔ sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ a bɛtumi break 80 no meda so
Sayon, for against right.
The Ohoni Mampontin stretch, right?
Yes,
all right. Me that say, Mamiko Kwame Abuaho, and I'll pay driver for addressing the president. Kwame Abua, good morning.
Good morning, Sayon.
Good to have us here. Great. Now, a Honso driver for say.
But so unu say kwa we no kwa drivers omo ekọ other countries no do na ha na omo fa meka omo twi educators na other cars no do na ha na omo fa na anopai me no omo adi nkomo yin kwasem no say ashofu omo enu increment na aba no omo kire say aha omo pa drivers no mu twi educators no do na say omo ba ha omo fu no ya na omo to free Ghana ha na omo e dey afford the other countries no so o fele ne kan wi a omo san e wo spare ones bi a omo san to e dey omo cars no de ko ABS Mali na Burkina Faso but if you na ade no ne bo no atimi akoso sa no so omo ko sa Burkina na Mali no na so omo nton free ho a nya de so omo baga na ha omo to obebo omo because so okofa ne ma no fit ma ha bo na so o de ko other country na size na obe charge no so o tifu e no de free e wo Ghana ha no kwasem ne say onya hwe enfantry so enti sa address na mu check o mu kire say sa de we no e be ha o mu pa eno achi many some taxi drivers dey so di nkomo o mu kire say ebia depending on distance na e dey obako no say ebia say October 2 million na say 200 Ghana cedi a isi ya abase no ajo October say 250 and so what me e dey yajuma the whole day and so it me affect and what drivers no crowd dey say o mu no because of traffic ya na e work room no so otofu no e dey so 400 cedi they say say ko be 500 because traffic ko be me e so bra na car ni dia no esisu saa enti say we be clear to traffic ma be 30 minutes no na wa shi fuel be bre e dey go so mo di pa say saa de no aha mo yere da be di nko mo yake
no kre so omatum na ntumu no nso aba no ɛha adwen wohwɛ nkane sɛ de ne esi tofu no na enei wohwɛ kwan a ɔmafa so ɔmato fu no mu a ano ɔden sɛ anhwɛ yi a na sɛ mpanyimfo amfɔm na ansi fam a anhwɛ yi a hyɛntiadeɛ ɛyɛ ka sika boɔ no anhwɛ yi a adrabafoɔ yɛbɛsa atum ede bitimi tɔ ebi abɛ 200 cedis ɛde yɛ adwuma sɛ sɛ an increase ɛkɔ 250 so 250 Ghana ɛha adwen sɛ mɛtɔ fuel 200 Ghana cedis ɛde ayɛ adwuma na adeɛ kɔkye na meda sɔre ya ɛsɛmi nsan fa 50 cedis ɛnsan to so ɛnyɛ adwuma ɛha adwen
effective bire say petrol no mito 2 million mito 2.5 ntia saa na saa adwuma na yɛ nyina yɛbɔ Akoma ofie sɛ da Akoma yɛ skanya de be ha adwen ntia sra government na fuel de onkusi fuel no fuel ne ba foma pɛnya ni ba for car no do ba ni nyanye dede.
Actually the city like the Ghana one is better somehow compared to French fuel. Prefer buying the fuel and even with the reserve fuel here before moving inside the French countries. Yes.
Mr. President,
Ghana man penny out of Danko Akufo-Addo and I don't pay Ghana for driver for asthma mo catch on ye. I idea hard Jane because driver ni no coffee aba ne se fu obo osesan any pressure de breno. This is not what we expected from Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. Katie Hammond Nano, Katie Hammond MP is on a trade and industry minister. That there was a point when
it's difficult now. My understanding is that all these things have been factored into the present formula now, and yes, we still find ourselves where we are now. Tell you something horrific. A few days ago, I went to the garage, pumped the fuel into the car. The bloke came up and gave me a bill. It was almost a third world war at the garage, at the station. Why is he giving me this? He said just yesterday the price of diesel, the price of super moved to what the price of diesel used to be. Diesel is now 20 whatever. I was about complaining to a colleague in the profession a day after, and he said to me, don't worry about that. It's going to go to 23 this evening. And it's a particularly difficult situation.
This is a situation in Ghana for your womb this morning. And we don't know what to do. Just watch this. My Facebook page, let me take you through some figures. Kakrano pay. From January 2024, Adeba Besi and Nay Ayekawasem. July 2024. Now let's not forget, sir, your windows every month. The first day of the month and the middle of the month. Until window ni bia. The first window and the second window. Now you review price no based on one. The other kind aye the exchange rates. Now who are they? Aye one. Number two, aye the price of the commodity on international market. Then we look at taxes car eguso. Until January 2024, ye uramu with 11 cedis 24 pesos. Petrol. A gallon. This is a liter. 11 cedis 24 pesos. Until as a January now we'll talk a gallon na ye 50 cedis 58 pesos. Then diesel there 11 cedis 26 pesos. Now be amount 50.67. And here January, between January and July, ya can one some and ne day ya can one some. The second pricing window. Petrol, 15 cities, 10 pesos. On the average, giving you 67 cities, 95 pesos. I just say almost 17 cities. From January to July, 17 Ghana cities, and I bet talk gallons. So petrol, they don't know. Then look at diesel. Diesel, yeah, and now yeah, can 15.25% cities, 15.25 cities per liter. Giving you January was 50.67, and now amount 68.63. Giving you an approximation figure of 18 Ghana cedis between that period. Are they? Why? Mampani Arudanko Akufo-Addo. I mean, we can do something about this. It's about the economy. It's about the management of the economy. Because they see I can say exchange rates. Onyada jinsu ojina. Kwam and Eko wajino ho.
Akoma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
And na ya fami ko mame there are 2 levies a maybe kan once man open san ye wie. Mame where me per March 2021. This is taxes and levies margins applicable for the month of March 2021. And okay, now me catch us say some of the issues. Yeah, the parliament bebembi, but mampani when they come, who and our the executive power, president who are the executive power. Say, Sir Levy way. No, let's not deal with this. Me and Fawe at cabinet you discuss. Namaka Masa Ghana for Hunchiromo. Way before May 2021. We go through levy se wo honie and we at the different chama me na share the recovery levy, energy sector recovery levy, the special petroleum tax, primary distribution margin, and this side and yema ye gu ha nyina ye taxes are egu so we just look through between 2021 and now year can there have been some other taxes abeka. So look at that. Energy debt recovery levy 49 pesos. Road fund levy 48 pesos. Energy fund levy 1 Ghana cedi. Where price stabilization and recovery levy 14 pesos. These are taxes and egu. That was 2021 neguso. Now they are fast forward. They have got 2023 and now 2024 cry. And then asset and then effective today. Then we will tell you that there are some taxes they should go off. Look at NA. Now give me 2024 dear. Because in 2024 from May 2021 Ebano, sa inclusion no ena wuhui. The abeshem nie. Sanitation and pollution levy. Ababeshem. Sanitation and pollution levy. Ababeshem. Energy sector recovery levy. Ababeshem. There's one other. And also kahubia. Aya taxes are many yen kuyen. Nana, is this 2020 July 2020 2024? July 2024 ni. Yes, this stabilization and recovery levy. And I sat down and I say, oh, inti say aban na do dan kwakufu ado ka say o cushion yen kakra o cushion yen just cushion us Ghana for eniema ekọ ne nye cushion us and the taxes we num ye free ho Mr. President, we are here today.
Na me do also amen damage mamoda. Mo pia me ko sa ba kese mu. Na me do also amen damage mamoda. Me me shabo amen to me so. Me ko mo pia me ko sa ba kese mu me do a me ba beti petrol so. O do also ana petrol boa ana ekoso.
Akoma FM 87.9 commercial.
Mr. President, and I no pay Ghana for nyina ye bisa se enkosi da ben. I remember the year 2008. Ghana to abawie na the decision moment. Now that time the president John Edikunkufo at the Tana Ghana for so timia near to him. Say fu boy ding. That was the timer. Ye kotwaba wham na Ghana for to here. Ade amude je samu yin pabone for. Na mi wie we ya. Nam de futu a. Opem so de mawo. Say yen ye troba mawo. De odi tumi ama no. Adwuma wo ye nyina no ebewiew nti anopa isi address wa yedisi address wo Mr. President
Ghana for to abama na adodan kwakufu ado ya nto ama nipa ka ho biara tumi no ade ma no wachiche bia ma biara enti ka hunu se wo mu a wachiche ama wo bia ni wo a yedi tumi ma no ka ho etumi nana no wonim se me no friti nipa atu adodo no aye nimbra me ni wo adam no ne free fan no 77 ansa na wo sa aba me bo ana me bo a Nana, a champion water tower ba London, Yamino, Nana, Namni Kojuan Tachinom, and Sana was a buyer, Babijina Bua, and says I bear net what he. I am a lawyer, no me no Nakunina, any aqua baptimne, and Ransom Crawford catchers one possum. As one young worker said, there be said him sitting at the Antissa, Media Cacra and say, Media Putupanam de Bemo. The Ghana 4 penny a juma, the penny I are, the penny Coswo, and one everywhere. The 2 banner ya, poor boss, a warring, will be in a TV trace or catch any panel was soon night to company for no. Kodwan Mahama ko ka chance abane de kom ne abufuo na toye na asa akọ na na do so ka chance e kom ne abufuo so no so ba no anya de kom ne abufuo be sa ato wo ho nim de wadre wo mpesika ya hwebio enti sese kun ho na ye adwuma ne yi edin ko ana sese wo pe de be odin be kom sa ampase wo mampanyi bi ba ne e friend na na do da ko ba be ye Ghana yi
Okay, abusia, mami twa me homra tell me ba Evans